Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Addison396, and today I'm editing Alt F4, an episode that we have recorded recently, the one with Eric and Steve. And I thought I've got this idea that I might put into fruition in the summer, of creating a how do I make my videos sort of secondary channel, and doing a sort of how-to media tips and tricks sort of channel, focusing on camera work and editing and that sort of thing. And I think this will be a good sort of test pilot video. All I want to do in this one is just edit and not sort of talk you through the process. Just let you guys watch me edit in and see how I do it. And feel free to ask any questions. I don't know how long it'll be for. It could be 5 minutes I end up putting up, or I could put up a half an hour of editing. But yeah, if you see anything that you want to know about or ask about, ask away in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, let me know if you're interested in seeing more of this like how to. I can do it with my montages I make and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know. Okay, take care guys. I hope you enjoy the video. Hey guys, what's going on?
Really adopt this kind of work style where you have adopt this kind of work style where you have really adopt this kind of to adopt this kind of the FPS, adopt this kind of work style where you have some kind of features that you want to test in the public water, but you don't want to take it so far that it can cause issues.
Yeah. So this is something that could have probably yeah. So this is something that could have probably stopped quite a lot of the bugs getting through to the current builds of Battlefield 4 that we've sort of had so far, possibly.
Yeah, so that's
Battlefield 4 that we've sort of had so far, possibly.
cause issues.
Yeah. So this is something that could have probably stopped quite a lot of the bugs getting through to the current builds of Battlefield 4 that we've sort of had so far, possibly.
Yeah, so that's
Sort of had so far, possibly.
yeah, so that's probably the main reason why they are promoting this kind of thing, because for instance, when they introduce thing because kind of thing because for instance, when they introduced the gunship to, let's say, the naval strike maps, it was a cool feature and so on, and it came with the commander, but there was some kind of problem with the height and the flight ceiling, so sometimes they will be invulnerable to enemy fire and so on, and there's no mobile AA, so some kind of issues can occur.
Yeah.
So being able to test this kind of stuff in a smaller community group with a bunch of different, computers and setups and internet connections.
Yeah.
It will be something like public community quality assurance, but more on the acceptance level of these kind of balance concepts and changes to the client.
So
The client.
So we're seeing DICE put this
To the client.
So we're seeing DICE put this sort of this effort into this game still at this point, and still sort of pumping money into it at this point. I'd say it's quite late on in the game's cycle. It's not like a brand new. So we're seeing DICE put this sort of this effort into this game still at this point, and still sort of pumping money. DICE put this sort of DICE put this sort of this effort into this game still at this point, and still sort of DICE pumping money into it at this point. I'd say it's quite
to the client.
So we're seeing DICE pumping money into it at this point. I'd say it's quite late on in the game's cycle. It's not like a brand new game anymore. I'd say this is quite a surprise from them. Like, I wasn't expecting them to pump in any more money. Do you guys think that it's showing that maybe they're still a little bit more committed? I've sort of seen recently with the changes of like community support people on Twitter and stuff like that. Seems to be maybe sort of a reshuffling of their a reshuffling of their, I don't know, their stance on things. Their stance on things. Their stance. Their stance on things. Sort of a reshuffling of their stance on things.
I think
A reshuffling of their stance on things. Seems to be maybe sort of a reshuffling of their stance on things.
I think this summer is a good opportunity to really make the game in a good state.
Right.
So people will have a lot of time on their hands, being off from school and so on.
Yeah.
So they will be able to put a lot of time into the game, and now that there's quite a lot of DLC going out, there's a good opportunity to sell a bunch of discounted Battlefield 4 base copies and also selling a lot of premium memberships if the game is in a good state.
Yeah.
So I think there's still a chance for them to learn a lot about their own engine and also learn a lot about the community for the future.
Yeah. Steve, anything to add about this?
I'd say mainly, I think they realised when they released the game that they sort of put their foot in it. They realised, obviously, straight away, hang on, there's problems, we've got to try and fix it. And they've always been one step behind, sadly. But like Eric said, I believe over the summer where people have a lot of time on their hands, they're obviously trying to get it prepared for them and trying to obviously get it promoted as well. But it's nice to see that a company have sort of realised the damage they've done and sort of apologised and said, yes, we understand we've caused problems, but we want to make the game right for you still. They sort of, it feels to me that they have the gamer in mind still, where obviously a lot of companies, it's all about the money, where they sort of think, well, hang on, yes, okay, it is about the money, but we still want to share a product that we love, like, as well as your love, if that makes sense.
So how are you guys?
Love, if that makes sense.
So how are you guys finding the the current build of Battlefield at the moment. I've been back on the 1, and it's alright at the moment. I'm still getting little bits of lag and certain bugs that have been there since launch. But I think it's a lot more stable. There's a lot less lag and there's a lot less frame stuttering. I did go back on the 360 though, and it's like a lot worse. It crashes way more often and things like that. So I'd say generally I'm a bit more happy with the build, being a One gamer, an Xbox One gamer. What about you guys and your builds that you're on at the moment?
On PC, I got a small FPS boost with the recent NVIDIA beta drivers and also the recent update to Battlefield. So I've been kind of working on.
So I think that's about it for today, guys. I've recorded about 11 minutes of footage now. As you can see, I've actually, just a little note for you guys, I've actually heavily edited that. I don't usually edit my voice that much, but I thought I'd experiment a bit soon as I am editing. And I might as well do some editing whilst I'm showing you. Well, the whole purpose of the video is to show you editing. I might as well edit, right? So, yeah, basically I did a bit more editing than usual. But yeah, if you've got any questions, like I said, ask them below, and I'll answer them as quickly as I can. And anything else I need to add? Oh yeah, when you watch Alt F4, you probably won't see this in the background. It'll probably be footage, game footage, and I might mix it up. Let me know if I put this up before Alt F4 and you're listening to this now still. Let me know what footage you want to see on Alt F4, because I usually just stick Battlefield. I think I just stuck Battlefield on last time. First time I had a picture. I think the second time I might have had a picture, I might have had footage, and I know the last time I just had footage of Battlefield 4. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Second thing I like to add as well, also guys, if you've got games that you want to share with people and you're on PC, you basically get this software that I'm using now. This stuff, it's called Open Broadcaster software, so OBS it's called. People know it's OBS, and basically you can't. What I was gonna say is, if you've got a game that you can run on your PC, you can record it and show it to people. Now that's not necessarily true. I've got some reservations saying that, because your frame rate will drop. For example, if I tried to put Battlefield, like I could play Battlefield 3 for example on medium graphics fine, and it wouldn't lag or frame rate drop or anything like that. And then as soon as I start to record, because your computer's using all that extra processing power, my frame rate on Battlefield would just drop immensely. So it will affect games like that. But if you want to show off your Minecraft creations, if you want to show yourself playing some Flash games, some little indie games, things that don't take up too much processing power, online games, go ahead, download Open Broadcaster software. It's free, absolutely free, and it's so easy to use. If you guys want to download it and have got any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll be more than happy to help you out on Twitter or inbox me, whatever. So apart from that, thank you very much for your time. Obviously, I really appreciate you watching this video as always. If you're new, subscribe, and yeah, take care. See you later, guys.